my channel. I am Mare. This is NiteMare Bliss. And guess what? It's No Tag Tuesday. And guess who did the questions? Me! I can't believe I said let's get at it. Who am I? Edit that out. Edit it out. Make it stop. Erase that from my memory. I'm sorry. I don't know why I said that. That is terrible. Anyway, No Tag Tuesday. May 24th by NiteMare Bliss. That is me. I am Mare. I do makeup, obviously, skincare, unboxings, candle reviews, food and beverage reviews, all kinds of fun stuff, lifestyle kind of things, because I'm bored. I live on a mountain in the middle of nowhere. I used to do all that stuff as a job, and now I live out here, and I have no friends. It's only me and you on YouTube. Okay, so my questions are as follows. The questions go as follows. I called this the Sleepy Edition, and it was kind of a joke because of my name, NiteMare. I thought, what are the first questions I can ask the group? And I came up with sleep-related questions. So, number one, do you take naps? Yes and no. Not regularly. It's very rare I take a nap. I usually want to take a nap about 6 o'clock at night, to which my husband responds, well, it was nice seeing you. I'll see you in the morning. Because he knows if I go for a nap at 6 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm probably not going to wake up. I'll wake up at like midnight or 2 in the morning and be like, da, 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 da. I'm ready for my day. So I usually don't take naps. I want to take naps. I have every intention to take naps. It just never happens. Also with dogs, I have 5 dogs. 1 or 2 dogs, easy to take a nap. 5 dogs, somebody's always getting up. Number 2, what's your best advice to fall asleep fast? I like sound machine things. Me personally, I need to have no distracting noises, and I need it to be pitch black. A little tiny light on like a power strip or something will actually wake me up. A night light will wake me up. I need it pitch black. I love blackout curtains. To fall asleep fast, I would say 2 things. Either an audiobook with somebody who has a really relaxing voice that like you fall asleep, or like a sound machine like that, but you have to find one you like. That's the trick. Because it's like waves. Well, those are too crashing. Thunderstorm, that's too much rain, not enough thunder. Oh, that's too much thunder, not enough rain. The rain, it's too high pitch, it's too low pitch. So you need to find exactly the right thing. The other thing I found is on YouTube, you can look for those fall asleep fast videos. The thing is with those, it's on a video, and I have it on my phone, so I have to face my phone down, because as I said, I can't have any light going on. So I'll put one of those on, and I'll face my phone down, and I usually, boom, fall asleep. And I am an insomniac, so if that works for me. 3, what's the last thing you do before you fall asleep? Family friendly, LOL. The last thing I usually do is tell Alexa to turn everything off in the house or the room. Hi, Eliza. The last thing I do is make sure that my covers are set up all right, my dogs are settled in, and I usually make sure my glasses are on my nightstand. That's the very last thing I do, I can say. Glasses on the nightstand, because I'm super blind without my glasses. So again, the first thing when I wake up, it's like, where's my glasses? I'm like, ugh. And I freak out if I can't find them, because I'm worried I fell asleep with them in my bed and I'm going to roll over and break them, or the dogs are going to step on them. So last thing I do, take off my glasses, put them on my nightstand, and turn the light off, obviously. But sometimes the light is off because I've had my phone on or something, and I'm like, ooh, and glasses on the nightstand, always. What time do you wake up? Mine varies, because I do not have a normal sleep schedule. As you can tell by my recording schedule, I'm not a schedule-y person. It's all over the place. If I say, what time do I wake up normally with no alarm? Usually 7 a.m. Oops, sorry, kicked my stand. 5, I put this in there for a reason. Number 5, do you have a favorite pillow you can't sleep without? Yes. I have this one pillow. It's very squishy. I've had it for years and years. My husband is like, how do you like that pillow? It is the most uncomfortable thing ever. When I travel and I go back to Michigan, I take it with me. So it's this one old squishy pillow that I absolutely love. And the thing that, it's kind of melancholy, but all of my dogs that I have had have slept on that pillow. All the ones that we've lost over the years. So that pillow is like, I have like an emotional connection to it. 6, if you have pets, do they sleep in the bed with you? What do you think? Seriously, you know me. What do you think? Maybe you don't know me. I am obsessed with my dogs. I am in love with my dogs. I do not have kids, never had kids. I have always had dogs in the bed with me. Always. What's mine is theirs, what's theirs is mine for the most part. They are allowed on our couches. They're allowed everywhere. But I have toy dogs, and they are non-shedding, pretty much. I have 2 Chinese Cresteds. Those are the naked dogs. And I have 2 Italian Greyhounds. They are short hair. Pretty much, they shed, but they have this really short little hair. But they're not double-coated breeds. They're not blowing their coats. They're not like labs or anything like that. So really, there's no dog hair in my house. You come here, you don't really see dog hair anywhere. So I don't mind them being on everything. They'll lay on my clothes on my bed if I'm putting clothes out or folding laundry. And I'm like, what are you going to do? They're hypoallergenic breeds too. And Lydia is a little like Shih Tzu kind of mix kind of thing. And I keep her cut short usually. So, and she's got Maltese in her too. Her mom was a Maltese. Or no, her dad's a Maltese, sorry. Her dad's a Maltese, so he's kind of got that non-sheddy, cottony hair. Once in a while, I'll find a little, like, tumbleweed fur ball of Lydia hair from her tail. But other than that, so I don't mind if they're on my bed. They don't make messes. They're not messy. And they crawl in, they go under the covers. They keep me very warm and cozy. 7, do you make your bed every morning? Yes. I make my bed every morning, and my dogs promptly eat, go back in the bed, and crumple up all the blankets and mess it up, so you'd never know that I made my bed. True story. 9. Oh, wait, 8. Do you keep water on your nightstand? Yes, always. In fact, this one was on my nightstand last night, and I brought it in here with me. Hold on, I'm thirsty now because I'm talking about water. I just realized I have a straw. There we go. But, oops, the straw's too short. But yes, I always have water on my nightstand. And it's always one of these big bottles like this with the glass, and it has a lid on it. I cannot have anything without a lid or a cap on it or something covering a drink on my nightstand. Because, as you may know or not know, if you're new here, you don't know. If you're not new here, you know. If you're new here, you don't know. Did I get that right? Yeah. Lydia was born with no eyes, my little Shih Tzu Maltese mix. She was born with no eyes, so obviously Lydia bumps into everything. She bumps into things, she knocks things over. If I let her up on my bed, she circles around, she bumps into things. She could easily tip over water on my nightstand. And when she has a dog bed, she usually sleeps on the floor in her little cave. She has one of those little cave beds. She sleeps in there, but sometimes she'll come out and she'll be trying to like get to me up on the bed. I have a platform bed. It's super low to the ground. Again, for my dogs, not for me. That's for them, for their safety. Italian Greyhounds are very prone to leg breaks. So my husband and I, 14 years ago, got a platform bed, a really low platform bed, so that the dogs don't fly off of it and risk breaking a leg. And would I like to have one of those big high off the ground, cushy queen beds? Maybe, but I'm used to my platform bed now. So that it is what it is. I just have a very super, I think it's only like, God, I want to say it's like 12 to 16 inches off the ground. That's it. So the dogs can just get on and off of it really easily. Plus, I also have little stairs going up to it for them to make it super easy. Not that they're spoiled or anything. But Lydia will go, because my nightstand is only like this high, Lydia can come over and bump into things. So yeah, I keep water there, but I have to be careful to have her not, I put coffee and tea there. It's a bad idea. I have to have it pushed all the way back so that she can't get to it, because sometimes she'll bump things and it'll spill. So yeah, covers on everything always. Number 9, I should know these, they're my questions. What kind of alarm do you use to get up, or do you get up naturally on your own? I have an alarm. It goes off at sunrise every day. I have Alexa set to do a routine in the morning. She talks to me in the morning. She turns a light on in my room, tells me the weather, and tells me to get up. And I sleep through her every day. Then I wake up naturally about 7 and tell her to turn the light off. I usually don't set an alarm. I tried the Alexa thing. It worked for a while. The thing I forget to do is I have to turn the volume up on it. I told my husband, I know why it's not working. I have to turn the volume all the way up on the Alexa so she like yells at me in the morning because I sleep right through her when she's quiet. So I have to remember to do that tomorrow. Or tonight, I should say. Okay, number 10. I had to put this because I actually saw an article, believe it or not, an article online, and I put a little asterisk, okay, and I didn't even know this was an argument until I saw an article about it. So it's called Top Sheet or No Top Sheet. How many of you know about the Top Sheet or No Top Sheet? I got some web links. Okay, so let's settle the bedding debate. And there's one that says, Putting the Top Sheet Debate to Bed by Casper. Science explains why you should use a top sheet by Inverse.com. And Top Sheet versus No Top Sheet. Let's settle the bedding debate. So there was an article that came out a few years ago, and it was, Millennials have already ruined dine-in restaurants. Is the top sheet next? And of course, everybody's like, millennials, let's blame them for everything. So for some reason, they were like, well, I guess millennials don't like top sheets. I don't know. It says, now this article is from October 2021. Top sheets have been a topic of debate for quite some time now. I think the first article I saw was 2018 or something. Most people either just sleep with a comforter and a fitted sheet, while others decide to use a flat sheet as well. In fact, whether or not millennials use top sheets has even become a trending topic among media outlets in recent years. But are they necessary? Why does anyone use them in the first place? This is what I thought was interesting, and I did not know this. I've never traveled to Europe yet. It turns out sleeping with a top sheet is a thoroughly American bedding trend. Europeans tend to favor a fitted bottom sheet and a duvet only. So why do some people love them and others hate them? Anti-top sheet people say it's an unnecessary inconvenience in the morning when they make their bed. It ends up at the foot of the bed before the night is over anyway. To which I say, do you have night terrors? Because I have never, ever messed up a top sheet in my life. I can't sleep without a top sheet, and it's there, and I bring it up and I fold it over the top of my blanket. I have a very specific, weird way I sleep, which is another reason I did this series of questions. I am so peculiar and particular when I sleep. It borders on Adrian Monk. If you know who that is, comment below. I love him. It's one of my all-time favorite shows. Monk was on USA Network in the 2000s. I believe Tony Shalhoub won multiple Emmys. The show won multiple Emmys. If you have never watched it, it is on Prime Video. You can watch it. All the episodes are there. It's brilliant. Anyway, I am very Adrian Monk. My pillows have to be a certain way. My top sheet has to be pulled all the way up and then folded over at the top of my blanket. So I pull it all the way up and then I do like a little fold. By the way, I used to work, one of my first jobs was working at a hotel, and I was housekeeping. I did housekeeping at a hotel when I was like, I want to say 17, I think. And they were very, very particular about how the beds were made. And you got points deducted from your rooms when they come through and check your points to rate you on how you're doing. Everything had to be tucked perfectly, folded perfectly. So I've carried that through my whole life. Let me tell you, if you want to be a pro bed maker, work at a hotel doing housekeeping and folding sheets and having to make beds in hotels when you're like 16, 17, you will be a bed pro. So, but it also turned me into a bed freak because I'm very particular about it. My husband drives me crazy with his top sheet, ends up crumpled up at the bottom of the bed and falling off onto the floor. And I'm like, dude, what do you do? How do you do this? I don't even know how anyone does that. Like, how are you sleeping? I sleep and nothing moves. I mean, everything, when I go to sleep, I guess I'm lucky that way. I go to sleep, I have everything the way it is, and when I wake up, it is the way it was when I went to sleep. I don't understand it. So anyway, pro top sheet people say it's more hygienic and generally more comfortable to sleep with an additional layer of bedding. That's my reasoning. Who's the winner? Let's take a look at numbers from USA's 2018 poll. As it turns out, about 70% of Americans sleep with a top sheet and about 27% sleep without it. The other 3% claim to sleep with no sheets at all. Who are these people? Before you make your final decision, take the pros and cons. So you can look it up. I'm not going to go into all that here, but I am team top sheet. A duvet is basically a pillowcase for your comforter, and then you take the duvet cover off and wash it. But either way, I think they're both more hygienic, and that's the reason I do it. Also, I have dogs, so it makes more sense. That's my questions. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please like, subscribe, and check out everyone below and see what they answered. And my battery's about to die, so I'm going to go. I will see you in the next video. Let me know if you're team top or bottom sheet and all those other things below in the comments. I will see you there. Bye for now.